Hi there. For those of you I haven't yet met, I'm Joe Ty, and I am really looking forward to spending a day with you on April 18th. It's going to be a fun day, it's going to be an interactive day, and it's going to be an important day. And I have 3 goals for that day that I want to share with you now. My first goal is to share with you the results of the VCI 17 Culture Assessment Survey that more than 400 of your colleagues completed, including more than 100 open comments. Very thoughtful. Some of the group exercises we did when I was with you the week of March 11th, and my informal observations from having had many conversations with you all, visited 2 of your communities, and tell you what I think and where we're going. My second goal is to help you create the 2 most important documents that any organization should have. I call it the cultural blueprint for your invisible architecture of values, culture, and attitude. And those 2 documents are, number 1, an authentic statement of core values. Now, I know you have a statement of 4 values right now, and they're okay. Most of you don't know them. They're pretty generic. If I put those 4 values up at my local grocery store, nobody would comment on it. You deserve to have a statement of core values that distinguishes you from every other competitor in the field, that makes you special, something that you're proud of. And then on the foundation of those core values, you should have a statement of cultural philosophy that defines what your expectations are of yourselves, of each other, what your residents deserve from you. This will be a very interactive process that day. I'm going to ask you now to be thinking about some questions ahead of time. I want you to think about what makes you proud to work at PSL. What makes you proud to work in your community and PSL overall? Second question, what do you want to be able to tell prospective residents? If somebody comes in to check you out for their parents or for themselves, what do you want to tell them about what makes you special? What do you want to tell prospective employees about why they should work with you? What are the values, the cultural attributes that you should see overarching for PSL? The things that make you special as an organization, while still honoring the unique individuality, the traditions, the cultural specialness of each community. And finally, what do you want to see changed and why? Think about some of those questions, because I'll be asking you those, we'll be talking about it. I'm going to take all my feedback from that day, all the things I hear from you, the written responses we're going to get from small group activities. I'm going to bring it back with me, and I am going to craft a very rough first draft of this document for you. And we're going to go back and forth with your leadership team, your colleagues, your board, until we have something that you're really proud of. The next goal for the day is to begin working on that culture of ownership. I'm going to define what I mean by having a culture of ownership, how it's different from a culture of accountability. I'm putting together a set of slides that you can use to describe the culture of ownership with your team. I'm going to share it with you that day. We're going to have comments. I'll take it back, and based on your comments, I'll refine it so that it's something that you feel is really helpful to you. The first step in creating a more positive culture of ownership, and I have found this working with hundreds of healthcare organizations, is always the pickle challenge for charity. It's this fun, I'm going to talk more about it, but it's fun, activity where you take the pickle pledge. I will turn every complaint into either a blessing or a constructive suggestion. And you use that as the basis of a challenge. You turn every complaint into a contribution. And in our case, I'm challenging you to raise $25,000 by the end of this year. And all that money will go to the PSL Resident Assistance Fund. If you raise that $25,000 by turning complaints into contributions, by having pickle cake making contests, bake-offs, you decide what you want to do. There's all sorts of fun stuff. You raise that $25,000, my wife Sally and I will match the first $5,000, and we will make a donation. I'm throwing down the gauntlet to you to be more aware of the negative attitudes that get in the way of a positive culture, more aware of the negative attitudes that cause you to be depressed and discouraged, and how do we turn those things into a positive. And then I'm going to wrap up the day and share some of the key success factors that we've seen in our most successful projects, which I expect you to be. So I'm looking forward to it. We're going to have a great day. I will see you all on April 18th.